50 critical CDL General Knowledge questions. If you want our full 375 question cheat sheet and interactive practice tests, the link is in the description. Let's get to the first question. How often should a commercial driver check the load or cargo during a trip? A. Within the first 50 miles of starting, and then every 3 hours or 150 miles, whichever comes first. B. Only when you hear a noise or feel handling change. C. Only at the end of the trip. D. Every 500 miles regardless of time. The correct answer is A. Within the first 50 miles of starting, and then every 3 hours or 150 miles, whichever comes first. This check ensures nothing has shifted or come loose. Regular inspections greatly reduce the risk of accidents from falling cargo. What does the term no zone refer to? A. The safe following area where cars should drive next to trucks. B. The area directly above the trailer where wind resistance is lowest. C. The large blind spots around commercial vehicles where smaller vehicles are not visible. D. A marked zone at rest areas reserved only for commercial vehicles. The correct answer is C. The large blind spots around commercial vehicles where smaller vehicles are not visible. These areas are in front, behind, and along the sides of trucks. Staying out of them helps drivers maintain awareness and prevents crashes. What is the proper method for braking on a long downgrade if your vehicle does not have a retarder? A. Shift into neutral and use the brakes as needed. B. Use the parking brake intermittently to save the service brakes. C. Use the snub braking technique. Apply brakes to drop 5 mph below your safe speed, release, and repeat. D. Ride the brakes lightly the entire way down. The correct answer is C. Use the snub braking technique, apply brakes to drop 5 mph below your safe speed, release, and repeat. Repeated heavy braking can lead to brake fade. Snubbing keeps your brakes from overheating while safely managing your speed on steep hills. How should you handle a front-wheel skid in a commercial vehicle? A. Release the accelerator, gently steer in the desired direction, and avoid hard braking. B. Steer sharply away from the direction you want to go. C. Brake hard to force the front tires to grip. D. Accelerate to pull the vehicle straight. The correct answer is A. Release the accelerator, gently steer in the desired direction, and avoid hard braking. Front-wheel skids limit your steering ability, so regaining traction is key. Staying calm and easing off the gas helps the tires reconnect with the road. What is the minimum tread depth required for the front tires on a commercial vehicle? A. At least 1/32 of an inch. B. At least 6/32 of an inch for all tires, including steer tires. C. At least 4/32 of an inch. D. At least 2/32 of an inch. The correct answer is C. At least 4/32 of an inch. Front tires, steer tires, are critical for control and steering. The deeper tread improves traction and helps prevent skidding or hydroplaning. What is the purpose of the final walk-around inspection after parking your vehicle at the end of a trip? A. To make sure the vehicle is parked perfectly centered. B. To cool down the engine faster by opening the hood. C. To identify any issues that developed during the trip. D. To log your fuel economy before leaving the vehicle. The correct answer is C. To identify any issues that developed during the trip. Problems can arise unexpectedly, so catching them early lets you address them before your next trip. This proactive step also helps ensure compliance with safety regulations. What is the purpose of checking for the presence and security of your fire extinguisher during a pre-trip inspection? A. It ensures you have working fire suppression on hand for emergencies. B. To confirm the extinguisher is full enough to clean oil spills. C. To ensure the extinguisher can be used to inflate tires. D. To verify the extinguisher matches the truck's paint color for inspection. The correct answer is A. It ensures you have working fire suppression on hand for emergencies. Having a functional fire extinguisher can help prevent small fires from becoming catastrophic. Verifying it is properly secured ensures it won't move or get damaged in transit. What is the proper procedure for entering traffic from a stop in a commercial vehicle? A. Signal, check traffic in all directions, and proceed only when it is safe to merge. B. Wait for a gap that is only large enough for a passenger car. C. Pull out slowly even if it forces other vehicles to brake. D. Enter quickly without signaling to avoid delaying traffic. The correct answer is A. Signal, check traffic in all directions, and proceed only when it is safe to merge. Commercial vehicles accelerate more slowly than passenger cars, so planning and caution are essential. Being sure that you have sufficient space helps avoid collisions and sudden braking by other drivers. What does communicating your intentions to other drivers typically involve? A. Flashing high beams constantly to get attention. B. Using hand signals only since lights are less visible on trucks. C. Using turn signals, brake lights, four-way flashers, and horns when necessary. D. Driving in the left lane so others can predict your route. The correct answer is C. Using turn signals, brake lights, four-way flashers, and horns when necessary. Commercial vehicles are large and can surprise other motorists if moves are not clearly signaled. Proper communication helps everyone on the road anticipate your actions. How do you handle tailgaters while driving a commercial vehicle? A. Speed up to create distance as quickly as possible. B. Increase your following distance, stay calm, and allow them to pass if possible. C. Move as close as possible to the vehicle ahead to discourage them. D. Brake check the tailgater to force them to back off. The correct answer is B. Increase your following distance, stay calm, and allow them to pass if possible. Tailgating is unsafe, and sudden braking in a large vehicle can be more dangerous. By giving extra space, you reduce the chance of a rear-end collision. What is a good rule of thumb for safe merging onto a highway with a large commercial vehicle? A. Enter the highway well below traffic speed to avoid acceleration strain. B. Merge immediately at the start of the ramp to claim your lane. C. Use the entire entrance ramp to match the speed of traffic and maintain a safe gap. D. Stop at the end of the ramp until all lanes are completely clear. The correct answer is C. Use the entire entrance ramp to match the speed of traffic and maintain a safe gap. Longer vehicles need more space to accelerate and blend into moving traffic. Matching speed and timing your merge carefully helps prevent abrupt braking or lane change conflicts. How should you approach a curve or exit ramp in a commercial vehicle? A. Brake hard while in the curve to keep the trailer straight. B. Speed up in the curve to reduce time exposed to risk. C. Slow down to a safe speed before entering the curve or ramp. D. Stay at the posted speed limit since ramps are designed for trucks. The correct answer is C. Slow down to a safe speed before entering the curve or ramp. High center of gravity in commercial vehicles increases rollover risk. Entering too fast can cause loss of control or skidding. When are wheel chocks typically required or recommended? A. Only when parked on flat ground. B. Only when the engine is turned off for more than 10 minutes. C. Only when unloading at a dock with the trailer doors open. D. When parked on an incline or any situation where rolling is a risk. The correct answer is D. When parked on an incline or any situation where rolling is a risk. Wheel chocks add an extra layer of security to prevent unintended movement. This is critical for safety when the parking brake alone may not be sufficient. Why is it critical to keep your windshield and mirrors clean? A. Clear visibility helps you spot potential hazards early and react safely. B. Because clean glass improves radio reception. C. because it is only required during annual inspections, not daily driving. D, because dirt on mirrors increases fuel consumption. The correct answer is A. Clear visibility helps you spot potential hazards early and react safely. Dirt, glare, or ice can obscure your vision of other vehicles and road signs. Regular cleaning also fosters better awareness of blind spots. What are some signs of a steering system defect in a commercial vehicle? A. A warm steering wheel after long driving. B. Excessive play in the steering wheel, difficulty turning, or unusual noises when steering. C. A slight hum from the air conditioner when turning. D. A faint smell of diesel while idling. The correct answer is B. Excessive play in the steering wheel, difficulty turning, or unusual noises when steering. A well-functioning steering system is crucial for keeping the vehicle under control. Prompt attention to steering problems can prevent breakdowns or accidents. What documents might a commercial driver be required to show during an inspection? A. A valid CDL current medical certificate and logbook or ELD records. B. Your personal tax return and bank statements. C. Only your vehicle registration since CDL is not checked roadside. D. A receipt for your last fuel purchase only. The correct answer is A. A valid CDL, current medical certificate, and logbook or GVWR records. Enforcement officers check these documents to verify compliance with federal and state regulations. Being prepared with the correct paperwork helps avoid delays and possible penalties. What is the function of the Department of Transportation, DOT, reflective tape on commercial vehicles? A. It improves aerodynamics by smoothing airflow. B. It makes the vehicle more visible in low light or nighttime conditions. C. It is used to measure trailer length during inspections. D. It prevents rust on the trailer sides. The correct answer is B. It makes the vehicle more visible in low light or nighttime conditions. Large trucks can be difficult to see, especially from the side. Reflective tape improves visibility and reduces the risk of side impact collisions. When backing a commercial vehicle, what is one key safety practice? A. Back quickly to reduce time spent reversing. B. Use a spotter or exit the cab to visually inspect the area before and during reversing. C. Use only mirrors and never turn your head. D. Keep the windows up to reduce distractions. The correct answer is B. Use a spotter or exit the cab to visually inspect the area before and during reversing. Blind spots can be extensive behind large vehicles. Having a spotter or doing a get out and look check can prevent accidents involving people or property. What does GVWR stand for and why is it important? A. It stands for Gross Vehicle Weight Rating and indicates the maximum safe operating weight. B. It stands for Government Vehicle Work Requirement and applies only to buses. C. It stands for Gross Volume Weight Ratio and determines trailer height. D. It stands for General Vehicle Weather Rating and affects speed limits. The correct answer is A. It stands for Gross Vehicle Weight Rating and indicates the maximum safe operating weight. The GVWR includes the vehicle, cargo, driver, passengers, and fuel. Operating over this weight is unsafe and can lead to fines or mechanical failures. What is the purpose of your daily vehicle inspection report, DVIR? A. To document your route choices for dispatch review. B. To track the number of deliveries made each day. C. To record your weekly fuel purchases for tax purposes. D. To document vehicle defects and repairs, ensuring the truck is roadworthy before and after a trip. The correct answer is D. To document vehicle defects and repairs, ensuring the truck is roadworthy before and after a trip. This report alerts drivers and mechanics to any issues that need attention. Keeping accurate DVIRs is also required by federal regulations. How can you reduce brake fade on steep downgrades? A. Use the parking brake to reduce heat on service brakes. B. Brake continuously with light pressure to keep speed constant. C. Use proper braking techniques, rely on engine or transmission braking, and avoid continuous pressure on the brake pedal. D. Shift into neutral so the engine does not strain. The correct answer is C. Use proper braking techniques, rely on engine or transmission braking, and avoid continuous pressure on the brake pedal. Brake fade occurs when brakes overheat from prolonged use. Alternating between braking and letting them cool preserves braking power. When should you dim your headlights from high beam to low beam? A. Within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle or when following another vehicle closely. B. Only when another driver flashes their lights at you. C. Never, because high beams help you see hazards sooner. D. Only when you see reflective road signs. The correct answer is A. Within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle or when following another vehicle closely. High beams can blind other drivers and create a dangerous situation on the road. Using low beams in these scenarios improves safety and courtesy. Why should you avoid traveling too closely beside another vehicle on a multi-lane road? A. Because it is illegal to drive next to any vehicle for more than 10 seconds. B. Because it causes your turn signals to malfunction. C. Because it increases wear on your steering tires. D. The other driver might drift into your lane or block your escape route in an emergency. The correct answer is D. The other driver might drift into your lane or block your escape route in an emergency. Holding a position in someone's blind spot also increases collision risk if they decide to change lanes. Spacing out helps maintain a safe cushion all around your vehicle. Which type of fire extinguisher is generally recommended for commercial vehicles? A. A water-only, Class A extinguisher. B. A multi-purpose ABC fire extinguisher. C. A carbon dioxide-only extinguisher for electrical fires exclusively. D. A kitchen, Class K extinguisher only. The correct answer is B. A multi-purpose ABC fire extinguisher. ABC fire extinguishers are effective on wood, paper, liquids, electrical, and grease fires. This versatility is crucial when hauling diverse loads. What is the primary cause of skids in a commercial vehicle? A. Skids are mainly caused by using cruise control in clear weather. B. Skids are primarily caused by driving too slowly. C. Driving too fast for conditions or making sudden changes in direction or speed. D. Skids only happen when tires are overinflated. The correct answer is C. Driving too fast for conditions or making sudden changes in direction or speed. Large vehicles are more susceptible to skids due to their mass and momentum. Smooth, controlled driving significantly lowers this risk. Want to pass the test on the first try? Get the complete 375-question cheat sheet and interactive practice tests at dmvsuccess.com. Click the link in the description to easily ace your CDL exam. Now, back to the questions. How can you best manage space when stopping at traffic lights or signs behind another large vehicle? Leave extra space in case the vehicle rolls back or you need room to maneuver. B. Stop with your bumper touching their rear underride guard. C. Stop in their blind spot to remain visible in their mirrors. D. Stop as close as possible so no one cuts in front of you. The correct answer is A. Leave extra space in case the vehicle rolls back or you need room to maneuver. Large vehicles often have limited rear visibility and manual transmissions. Extra distance prevents collisions if they move unexpectedly. Why should you use extra caution when driving near pedestrians and cyclists? A. Because cyclists are required to ride on sidewalks near trucks. B. They can be unpredictable, and they have no protection in a crash. C. Because pedestrians must always yield to trucks and crosswalks. D. because your horn will always be heard and prevent any conflict. The correct answer is B. They can be unpredictable and they have no protection in a crash. Large vehicles take longer to stop and have bigger blind spots. Allowing ample room and being attentive reduces the risk of serious injury. What is one major hazard of driving a high-profile commercial vehicle in windy conditions? A. Wind improves traction by drying the road surface. B. Crosswinds mainly cause engine overheating. C. Wind only affects steering on flatbeds, not vans. D. Strong crosswinds can blow the vehicle off course or even cause a rollover. The correct answer is D. Strong crosswinds can blow the vehicle off course or even cause a rollover. High sides catch more wind, making control difficult. Reducing speed and steering cautiously are crucial to maintaining stability. When is it appropriate to use your four-way flashers in a commercial vehicle? A. Anytime you are driving at night to increase visibility. B. Only when you are driving faster than traffic. C. When you are stopped on the road or traveling below normal speed due to mechanical issues or a heavy load. D. Only when changing lanes on the highway. The correct answer is C. When you are stopped on the road or traveling below normal speed due to mechanical issues or a heavy load. Four-way flashers alert others that you're moving slowly or are unable to keep up with traffic. This helps drivers behind you adjust and avoid collisions. Why are regular brakes recommended for commercial drivers on long trips? They help reduce fatigue, maintain alertness, and decrease the risk of accidents. B. To increase the average speed by reducing traffic delays. C. To reduce tire tread wear by stopping more often. D. To avoid having to keep a logbook or ELD records. The correct answer is A. They help reduce fatigue, maintain alertness, and decrease the risk of accidents. Driving a large vehicle requires constant attention and energy. Frequent rest stops improve reaction time and overall awareness. What type of cargo is most likely to cause a rollover risk if not secured properly? A. Lightweight cardboard boxes stacked low on the floor. B. Palletized goods, shrink-wrapped tightly and centered. C. Liquid or top-heavy loads. D. Dry gravel loaded evenly in the bottom of the trailer. The correct answer is C. Liquid or top-heavy loads. Shifting or sloshing weight raises the center of gravity and destabilizes the vehicle. Adequate securement and smooth driving reduce this rollover likelihood. How should you test your parking brakes during a pre-trip inspection? A. Release the parking brake and accelerate hard to see if it slips. B. Pump the service brake pedal quickly until it feels soft. C. Set the parking brake and gently pull forward in a low gear to confirm it holds. D. Turn the engine off and roll the vehicle slightly to test it. The correct answer is C. Set the parking brake and gently pull forward in a low gear to confirm it holds. This quick check ensures the parking brake can prevent movement. It's an essential part of verifying your vehicle's safety before hitting the road. Why must you avoid unnecessary idling in a commercial vehicle? A. It prevents tire blowouts by keeping air pressure stable. B. It is required only when hauling refrigerated cargo. C. It wastes fuel and can violate local or state anti-idling laws. D. It improves engine life by keeping oil at maximum temperature all day. The correct answer is C. It wastes fuel and can violate local or state anti-idling laws. Excessive idling contributes to air pollution and extra wear on the engine. Minimizing idling saves money, complies with regulations, and benefits the environment. What is the purpose of anti-lock braking systems, ABS, on commercial vehicles? A. They replace the need to use service brakes on downgrades. B. They shorten stopping distance in every situation, including ice. C. They allow you to steer better by locking the wheels evenly. D. They help prevent wheel lockup and maintain steering control during emergency braking. The correct answer is D. They help prevent wheel lockup and maintain steering control during emergency braking. ABS pulses the brakes rapidly to keep traction. Maintaining steering ability significantly improves accident avoidance. When should you check the security of your trailer coupling? A. Before each trip and whenever you stop. B. Only when the trailer feels like it is swaying. C. Only after driving at highway speed for at least 2 hours. D. Only at the start of the week. The correct answer is A. Before each trip and whenever you stop. A loose or damaged coupling can lead to a trailer disconnecting on the road. Frequent checks help catch problems early and ensure a safer journey. Why is it important to know each state's lane usage laws for commercial vehicles? A. Some states restrict trucks to certain lanes, especially in urban or congested areas. B. Because lane restrictions apply only at night. C. Because lane usage laws are identical in every state. D. Because commercial vehicles must always use the far left lane in cities. The correct answer is A. Some states restrict trucks to certain lanes, especially in urban or congested areas. Staying in the correct lane keeps you legal and predictable to other drivers. Violations can result in fines or increased risk of crashes. What is one safe practice for turning right with a long commercial vehicle? A. Accelerate through the turn to keep the trailer from off-tracking. B. Swing wide into oncoming traffic to create a larger turning radius. C. Turn from the left lane so you have extra room. D. Start and stay in your lane without swinging wide into oncoming traffic. The correct answer is D. Start and stay in your lane without swinging wide into oncoming traffic. Large trailers off track, so you must anticipate the path of the rear wheels. Swinging into opposing lanes can lead to head-on collisions. Why is it important to check your load's weight distribution against bridge formulas? A. To make sure the cargo is centered only for fuel economy. B. To ensure you are not exceeding axle weight limits and risking damage to roads or bridges. C. To ensure the truck is always under the posted speed limit. D. To reduce paperwork by avoiding weigh stations. The correct answer is B. To ensure you are not exceeding axle weight limits and risking damage to roads or bridges. Improper distribution can lead to fines and structural damage to infrastructure. Evenly spread loads also improve vehicle handling. What is a critical step if you have to drive in foggy conditions? A. Drive at the posted speed limit so you do not become a hazard. B. Follow closely behind another vehicle so you can see their tail lights. C. Reduce speed and use low-beam headlights or fog lights. D. Use high beams to see further down the road. The correct answer is C. Reduce speed and use low-beam headlights or fog lights. Fog limits visibility, making it difficult to see other vehicles and obstacles. Slowing down and using proper lighting helps everyone navigate more safely. How should you respond to brake failure on a steep downgrade? A. Shift into neutral and coast to reduce engine strain. B. Turn off the engine to stop the vehicle faster. C. Use an escape ramp if available or steer to a safe area where you can gradually slow down. D. Use the parking brake repeatedly at high speed to slow down. The correct answer is C. Use an escape ramp if available or steer to a safe area where you can gradually slow down. Brake failure in heavy vehicles is extremely dangerous. Escape ramps or runoff areas are designed to help you stop without endangering other motorists. When making a lane change, why is it vital to avoid lingering in another vehicle's blind spot? A. If the other vehicle changes lanes suddenly, you risk a collision. B. Because it is illegal to be alongside another vehicle for more than 3 seconds. C. Because staying in the blind spot improves aerodynamics and fuel economy. D, because other drivers can always see you in their mirrors anyway. The correct answer is A. If the other vehicle changes lanes suddenly, you risk a collision. Large trucks also have extensive blind spots of their own. Minimizing time alongside other vehicles helps reduce accidents. Why should you keep shipping papers or bills of lading easily accessible? A. They help you qualify for higher speed limits in some states. B. They are required for inspections and are crucial for identifying cargo in emergencies. C. They are only used to calculate fuel taxes at the end of the year. D. They are optional unless you are hauling livestock. The correct answer is B. They are required for inspections and are crucial for identifying cargo in emergencies. Having them readily available expedites roadside checks. In emergencies, responders also need to know what substances are on board. What can happen if you overload an axle on a commercial vehicle? A. It may lead to tire blowouts, reduced handling, or damage to roads. B. Nothing, as long as the total vehicle weight is under the limit. C. It only affects the radio and electrical systems. D. It improves traction and reduces stopping distance. The correct answer is A. It may lead to tire blowouts, reduced handling, or damage to roads. Axles have specific weight limits based on design. Exceeding those limits makes the truck harder to control and puts more stress on road surfaces. In what situation should you use your horn to communicate with other drivers? A. Continuously in heavy traffic so others know you are present. B. Anytime another driver is going slower than you want. C. Only when necessary to prevent an immediate hazard. D. Whenever you change lanes to alert everyone around you. The correct answer is C. Only when necessary to prevent an immediate hazard. Unnecessary horn use can startle other drivers. A quick horn blast at the right time can avert collisions, but constant or aggressive use can be counterproductive. Why should you drain air tanks regularly in an air-braked commercial vehicle? To prevent tire pressure from dropping overnight. B. To increase air pressure beyond normal operating range. C. To remove moisture that can cause corrosion or freeze in cold weather. D. To make the brakes respond faster by reducing air volume. The correct answer is C. To remove moisture that can cause corrosion or freeze in cold weather. Water in the braking system can lead to malfunction or reduced brake performance. Draining tanks prevents these issues and improves reliability. What is a key factor in anticipating traffic flow when driving a commercial vehicle? A. Consistently looking 12-15 seconds ahead to spot slowing or stop traffic. B. Focusing mainly on your mirrors so you can react behind you. C. Only watching the vehicle directly in front of you. D. Looking down at the dashboard frequently to monitor gauges. The correct answer is A. Consistently looking 12-15 seconds ahead to spot slowing or stopped traffic. Large trucks require more distance to stop or change lanes safely. Scanning well down the road helps you make smooth, safe adjustments. Why do commercial drivers need to be mindful of overhead power lines? A. Because power lines interfere with the GPS and cause wrong directions. B. Because power lines can cause tires to deflate if you drive under them. C. Because overhead wires are always insulated and safe to touch. D. The vehicle's height or antennas might contact them, causing electrocution or damage. The correct answer is D. The vehicle's height or antennas might contact them, causing electrocution or damage. Trucks and buses are taller than ordinary cars. Being aware of wires prevents hazardous electrical incidents. Why should you avoid sudden acceleration or braking on slippery roads? Yes, sudden braking is safer because it stops you before you skid. B. Skids only happen when you turn the steering wheel, not from pedals. C. Sudden acceleration improves traction by warming the tires. D. These sudden movements can cause wheel slip or lockup, leading to skids. The correct answer is D. These sudden movements can cause wheel slip or lockup, leading to skids. Large vehicles are harder to correct once a skid starts. Gentle pressure on pedals and smooth steering help maintain control. What is a potential result of not maintaining proper torque on your vehicle's lug nuts? A. The tires will gain extra tread life due to freer rotation. B. Wheels can loosen or detach, creating a serious safety hazard. C. The engine may overheat due to increased wheel friction. D. The suspension will automatically compensate and prevent problems. The correct answer is B. Wheels can loosen or detach, creating a serious safety hazard. Lug nuts must be tightened to the manufacturer's specifications. Loose wheels risk accidents and legal violations. What should you do if you encounter an aggressive driver or a road rage situation? A. Remain calm, avoid eye contact, and do not engage. Call authorities if you feel threatened. B. Brake suddenly to force them to back off. C. Match their speed and gestures to show you are not intimidated. D. Pull alongside them and argue so they stop. The correct answer is A. Remain calm, avoid eye contact, and do not engage. Call authorities if you feel threatened. Retaliating escalates the danger. Maintaining composure and distance can protect you and others on the road. That's it for this part of the General Knowledge test. To get the full study guide and guarantee you pass, click the link in the description. See you in the next one.